How to live stream 24/7 for 1 year on YouTube. YouTube live streaming is slowly becoming more and more popular as more people want something different than just simple videos to watch. Instead, they lean more towards live videos which provide a constant source of entertainment. And this also means it's a constant source to get more views for your YouTube channel. So how do you live stream 24/7 for an entire year? Or even longer than that if you wanted to. In this video, we're going to be talking exactly about how to do that. How's it going, guys? My name is Dallas, aka Infurness, and as usual, you are watching Thetekkitrealm. Now, this is a place where you can sit back and relax and learn something new and also be entertained at the same time on a regular basis. So if you're interested with that kind of thing, why don't you just go ahead and smash that subscribe button? And if you do that, you'll also get 10 years of good luck. So yeah, I have to say an informal thank you for 400,000 subscribers since we hit 400,000 so fast and so quickly. But that partly has led up to the reason of why I'm even making this video to begin with. So many of you guys out there want to know exactly how you can make live streams and how you can do them to such an extent to where you can keep an audience on them for over a year, or for basically an indefinite amount of time. Now, the reason why websites that offer live streaming platforms such as Twitch have become so popular over years is simply due to the fact that live streams are slowly becoming a higher interest. And it's also the same reason why most social media websites have started to integrate this same feature in order to keep up with the trend. So why would you miss out on it yourself? So just whip out your phone and then just start streaming to YouTube whatever you want, and there you go, that's all you have to do. Well, as you probably could have guessed, it's not entirely that simple. And that's probably why you're watching this video, so you already know that. But it's far simpler than you may possibly think. But as a quick disclaimer before I get into this video, you do need to have access to some kind of computer. And no, unfortunately, an iPhone or any other mobile device and or Nintendo Switch doesn't count as one of those things.
And yes, you would be surprised how many people ask me to help them live stream on a Nintendo Switch.
You just can't do it, okay? Now, once you've gotten your laptop and or computer, that's pretty much it. You're already good to go, and there's nothing else that you really need to do in terms of having technology. But on the other hand, what you do need to do involves being on the computer itself, of course. You need to have a streaming tool of some kind which has the capability to broadcast to YouTube, or if for whatever reason you're trying to actually not broadcast to YouTube and some other random website, maybe you want to stream to DLive. I really don't care, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. And I'm not going to go into the details of exactly what you need to do to set up a live stream, because I have an entire separate video of where I do that. You can go ahead and click that because also it gets me an extra view and then you get to learn more stuff, so we both win. So here's where the most complicated part comes into place. And in reality, it's not that complicated at all. But compared to everything else, it seems to be the most confusing. 9 times out of 10, most people do not understand that all 24/7 live streams that you'll watch anywhere, whether it's on Twitch, YouTube, DLive, Instagram Live, Twitter Live, all have different servers that currently run more than one single live stream at a time. And this is because if anything seems to go wrong with one live stream, then the entire stream won't go down entirely. How many times did I say the word entire in the last 5 seconds? So basically, we have more than one source that's streaming a live stream. We have a primary stream, which everyone gets to see at one time, and then there's a backup stream. In a normal instance, each stream needs to be coming from separate computers with different Wi-Fi sources. Now obviously, since you're a normal human being and you don't have access to 2 Wi-Fi sources, and you most likely don't have 2 computers, unless you're rich AF like me. Well, I'm just kidding. I actually am pretty poor because I spent all my money on live streaming computers. You're gonna have to rely on a different alternative to make sure that your 24/7 1 year long stream doesn't get shut down by any means. And the way you do this is simply by renting virtual computers. Now, this is what's called a VPS, not to be confused with a VPN because they're completely different things. To explain it in the most practical way, it's almost entirely similar to what a virtual box computer would be like on your own computer, except it would be running on an entirely different Wi-Fi source, and it works as its own separate computer which doesn't rely on your own processing power to keep operating. and there are many reliable sources to get this thing going for yourself. But the one I will be specifically spotlighting today is a website known as obubble.com. It's a very unknown website relatively speaking, but they offer really premium VPS servers, which are basically your own private virtual computer that you could just hop on for any reason at any time of the day, and of course in your case, streaming 24/7. And the reason I suggest this specific website out of all other websites is because they specialize in virtual computers that are specifically built for streaming on YouTube. So whether you want to live stream some subscriber battle between yourself and your arch nemesis, or a random thing else, I don't even know, then basically this service is the best thing to go with. Now, before we jump into the nitty-gritty details of how to set up this specific virtual computer once you've purchased it, and yes, it does cost money unfortunately, but yes, for any reliable way to stream 24/7 on any website, you need to pay money to have access to a virtual server. Or you could just pay for a separate Wi-Fi somewhere else and then run a different computer with a different stream on there, in which case, it's basically the same thing. Now, once you've purchased your private server off Obubble or any other website that you may choose, you will have to wait a certain amount of time before you are given access to your virtual computer. But then once you do, it's all yours to use. If you are doing the server through Obubble, you will automatically have OBS installed along with the properties to OBS automatically configured for you, so you don't have to waste your time with all that funky business. And the convenient thing is, you can even use some of these virtual servers as a VPN, since a lot of them are based in different countries or have a built-in VPN system inside of them. But of course, that's not their primary use, so it would be better if you just stuck to live streaming. You need to have two live streams streaming the identical versions of each other with the same configurations of the same broadcasting system on two computers. One being your computer, and then the other being the virtual computer. So you will have to unfortunately copy and paste every single thing about your live stream onto your virtual computer and have pretty much an entire copy of it with the exact same settings. The only problem is there is no actual copy and paste option. So if you have a really extensive live stream with a lot of specific custom settings to it, you unfortunately are going to have to repeat that entire setup process again on your secondary live stream. But don't worry, because it will all end up being worth it, because you'll never have to worry about your live stream going down. And then from that point on, when you're actually starting the stream itself, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch, you can configure it using the private keys which are given to you, and all you have to do is, in both OBSs, select which stream will be the primary server and the backup server, and then just start streaming on both of them. And from that point on, you now have the ability to live stream for an entire year, or even longer for that matter. And this is by no means a sponsored video for any of the brands or websites that I bring up in this video, although I kinda wish it was, because money's kind of good to have, you know, and monetization really isn't that good. But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm obligated to share the way that I've found success using certain programs and services to live stream my content to thousands of people, and also hopefully be able to teach you how you can do so as well. If you did find this video helpful, and if you did enjoy it, don't feel shy to completely annihilate the like button, and kindly interact with the community in the comment section below so I can see your personal input on the video. And until next time, I will see you guys later.